Hey guys, so welcome back to my video. So this is my first video of 2021. I wanted to start off with a video that you guys have been requesting since ages. So in this video, I am going to tell about some of my makeup essentials and some of the products that I do frequently buy and I love them a lot. So hey guys, if you are new to my channel, hi, I am Maitrayee Halder. I post a lot of beauty content mixed with a couple of contents that I really like. So if you are into that genre, then do consider subscribing and hitting on that bell notification to get notified every time I upload. And do not forget to follow in my social media accounts, which will be linked in the bottom box below, where you get to be a part of what goes into my videos, especially my Instagram, where I do a couple of live sessions to answer back to all of your skincare concerns. So I do have a lot of products to share. Now coming on to the first two products, these are both from Illustry, and this is the primer that I swear by, and I do repurchase this quite a lot. So it is the Illustry No Sebum Blur Primer, but I think they cut the No Sebum, and this is now only sold by the name of Blur Primer. This primer is an exact dupe of the Benefit Professional. I have used that, but since I started using this, I have never looked back. This is one of the best primers available in this price range. For 25 ml, it's around like 900 to 1000 bucks. And if you are someone who doesn't wear a lot of makeup and want a little bit of like pore blurring thing, or if you are a guy who doesn't want to wear makeup, this is something that will work wonders, because not only it will hide your pores and blur out those pores quite a bit, but it also will give your skin a brighter look instantly. And all of the products that I will mention are tried and tested on me, so none of them broke me out. Now the second product is again from the same Innisfree No Sebum Blur line, and this is their No Sebum Mineral Powder. This is the translucent one. I believe they came up with the pigment one, but the translucent one is the one that I really love. So this is kind of a setting powder cum compact powder. You do have a compact of this version, but I do like the loose powder, because first I can use it both as a loose powder and a compact powder, and this controls my sebum like nobody's business. I am not an oily skin person, but I do sweat a lot and get oily in the summer months, and this helps me a lot. Even in the winter months, I do sometimes get shiny around this part of my face, and this is one of the best setting powder that I've ever used. It not only sets your makeup but also gives you kind of again blurry finish, which we all like. I have repurchased this product a lot, and you can see it in my empties video. It is slightly pricey for a setting powder, but I do really like it. But it is very finely milled, so you do end up using a little bit and it goes a long way. So this one is really worth it for me. The next two products are from Maybelline, and this is their Fit Me range. Now the Fit Me range is my go-to foundation and concealer range. I am in the shade 230 in the foundation and medium in the concealer. Now this particular foundation is my holy grail. I repurchase a lot. I think in 2 to 3 months I go through both of them, and because I do film a lot of videos, I do go through my foundations a lot, because most of the times I am going out, I do not wear makeup. Now most of the foundation does oxidize my face. Now this also does oxidize, but doesn't oxidize as much, so I do choose my foundation shades like 1 to 2 or sometimes 3 shades lighter. So after I'm done with everything, it matches with my neck. It is meant for normal to oily, but if you moisturize correctly, you can pretty much use it even if you have dry skin. They do have a dry skin version if I'm not wrong, but this is the one that I absolutely love for. Coming to the concealer, however, this does gives you a decent amount of coverage, and it also brightens up your eyes, so both of them are amazing. This one retails for again like 340 if you get in sale, or 550 rupees, which is I believe the MRP, and this one retails for again around like 300 to 250 rupees if you get in sale, but the MRP is again 450 or 500. Now the two compact powders that I constantly repurchase is first one from the L'Oreal Matte Magique range. Now they did have their shade range to be minimized, and I believe you have again like 1 to 2 shades currently, but this is one of their lightest shades. Now the reason I choose this because to set my under eye area initially, but this one sets my makeup beautifully. It doesn't cracks my makeup. It also controls my oil pretty well, and it's also very affordable. Comes under the price range of about like 200 to like 400 rupees. Now this compact powder is a no-brainer. Many of the makeup influencers that you might know love this powder. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte, and I am in the shade Warm Beige. Now the fun fact, my sister bought it and I stole it from her because she doesn't use a lot of makeup, and I do not want any makeup to go in waste. So I use it pretty much every time I shoot. I'm using it today, and I just lightly dusted to set the other parts of my face that I didn't apply my setting powder on. Also very affordable for 200 or 300 rupees. Now I do love my base makeup, and 3 more concealers that I wanted to share with you are all from LA Girl. Now this one is my shade. This is the pure beige, and I chose 2 shades for my highlighting and my contouring. So the highlighting shade is called Natural and the contouring shade is called Espresso. 3 of them are an amazing combo. It doesn't crease under your eye that much if you set it nicely, and these are the amazing formulas that are available. It is one of the holy grail of many of the influencers that you might be following, and these are again very cheap and affordable. These are for 570 to 650 rupees and they do last for quite long. Now in terms of base makeup, MAC is my favorite go-to brand, and if I'm not applying anything and I'm going to an occasion or somewhere, I do apply this concealer a lot. This is the Studio Fix from MAC, and my closest shade like 5 years ago was NC42. Now in couple of years, as my skin has been improving, my shade is a little bit lighter than this one, but I do constantly reach it as a first step of concealing because this contains a lot of orangey hints and I do like to apply it on that area. It conceals your face beautifully. It is one of the high coverage concealers that I have ever used, but MAC products are a little bit expensive. This one retails for I think 2000 rupees to 3000 rupees, but this lasts me a lot. Now the next product is again from MAC. This is the Studio Fix powder plus foundation. Now this one, oh my god, this one, if you have it, you do not need anything other than that, and it is something that you can carry in your purse for a quick touch up if you are going somewhere. This does gives you the coverage that you need but also does not feel like anything, and this is the reason why I love powder foundation. MAC is one of my favorite. Now I'm recently going to buy the Fenty Beauty one, but this MAC one is one of my holy grail. This is again in the shade NC42, 2000 rupees to 4000 rupees sometimes, so kind of pricey but really worth it. Coming on to couple of like eyeshadow palettes, I do have 2 of my favorites. This is from AVON. Now this particular palette from AVON is one of my favorite because it contains 2 shades that I absolutely apply in every single time I'm shooting because it does look quite natural. So these 2 shades are the shades I'm talking about. This one has a yellow kind of a goldeny tint and this one is of a champagne and rose gold kind of a tint. Again, I love these both shades. The next one is from Nika K. Now Nika K palettes are one of my favorite. They are a dupe of Huda, and Huda ones are really pigmented, but I do not like my eyeshadows quite pigmented because I'm not good at makeup, and let's be honest, we can mess up eye makeup quite easily. So these are decently pigmented. This one is the newest one that I bought. This is called the Birthday Cake, and they retail from somewhere around 280 rupees to 500 to 600 rupees depending upon where you are getting, but the cheapest I can find is from Amazon. I do have 2 more of them, and this one is my current obsession, and today I'm wearing the mixture of pinks and corals. The next product is an eyeliner. Now this particular eyeliner, oh my god, this is from Lakme Absolute, and this is the shine line. This is in the shade black, and I love my eyeliner to be black and simple. This one I have used since like 5 or 6 years. I constantly repurchase this liner. This is the best affordable liner that I've ever used. It retails for about like 280 to 350 rupees maybe, and I do finish it in the time frame of around like 2 months to 3 months sometimes. Sketch pen kind of a liners doesn't really goes with my vibe, and I cannot apply correctly in that sort of liner, but this brush ones does gives you more of a precision, and I love them. I like to apply with them, and this is one of the blackest of black liner that you can get in this price range. Is not that glossy, not that matte. It is on the perfect ground. Next product is a mascara. Now this is from Maybelline. This is the Hyper Curl line. When they came up with the new packaging, I purchased like 5 bottles of this because I love the packaging, and the recent one is so boring. This one is the last one, and this is finished. The mascara itself is not that extraordinary, but I do like the wand and the decent volume that it gets, and it is also very affordable, and it also doesn't clump onto your eye, and I'm not a person who is great at makeup, so sometimes I can clump my mascara if I do not apply it correctly. So this one doesn't gives me a lot of clumpiness, and it is also great for your eye because I am a person who get a lot of eye allergy and conjunctivitis. This is one of the reasons that I stopped using kajals on a regular basis. This one doesn't really irritate your eye that much. Now for brows, I really like this Etude House Drawing Eyebrow Pencil. This has the both pencil and the spoolie, so you are pretty much good to go. I am not a person who does focuses on eyebrows. I do not like to invest a lot of time in my eyebrows, so this one serves me. It does the job, and it is also very affordable. It's for 180 rupees to like 300 rupees depending upon where you are getting and when you are getting. Now the last eye makeup that I wanted to mention is this this one from Lord & Berry. Now this is a pigment. Now this is a Stardust and this is in the shade light bronze. Now this one I have purchased like 2 years, maybe 2.5 years, who knows, but you really need a small amount and I do have a lot of it left. I applied everywhere. I applied sometimes to highlight my inner corner, sometimes on an eyeshadow, sometimes on top of my lipsticks. This one is really a holy grail and this is really expensive for a chotu sa product, but I did only invest it in like 2 years ago and I'm using it currently a lot. Now the only lip product that I'm going to share are the ones that I really love. These are from Miss Claire and this is the Soft Matte Lip Cream. I hoard them, I love them, I go through them a lot. These are my top 3 shades. These are the exact dupe of NYX and I do go through them a lot. I'm currently wearing the number 10 one and it sits beautifully on your lips. It doesn't crack. It is not completely resistant to water or food that you are eating. It does last you quite a lot. Some of the shades does pigment your lips, so use a proper cleansing method to remove that. And I do buy them a lot because first they are affordable and you can mix and match a lot of shades together. Now, if you are not new to my channel, you know the love of blush and the technique that I apply my blush. Some of them are not happy about the technique of blush, but who are them? It's my face. I do what I feel like. Many of you guys requested what the blush that I am wearing. So that is from this palette. This is from LA Girl and it is their Glam palette or Beauty Brick or something. I will link it in the bottom box below along with everything that I am mentioning in this video. But this one has all of the shades that I need for the contouring and the blush. So I mixed these two blushes to get this color and these are the contouring and highlighting shade. The highlighting shade is a meh and I don't ever use it, but this one and these two are my holy grails and this one cost around like 700 rupees. Lastly, coming to the tools that I use. Now the first tool that I use is a beauty blender. Now this is not a beauty blender, it's from PAC and I do really like it as much as my beauty blender because let's be honest, you need to toss your beauty blender at least like 1 or 2 years after you're done with it and it is really similar to a beauty blender. I do really like the Real Technique one better, but you can't get it currently. This one just blends your makeup beautifully. It doesn't give you any streaks and this is one of the best beauty blender that you can get currently in the 400 to 500 rupees price range. Now the last makeup item that I will mention are these brushes. Now these are the top 3 brushes that I use. All of them are from Real Techniques, my love. All of them are 4 to 5 years old and they have not shedded, they have not gone rough and I do wash them and clean them quite a lot. So the first one, I use it to clean off my excess powder that I'm applying and also sometimes to set all of my makeup. This is not a dense brush, but it is really good for getting rid of all of the excess powder that you are having on your face. The second one, you can use it pretty much to apply anything. I apply my foundation, my powder, my blush, my contour, anything you can apply it. I believe it is called the Expert Face Brush. This brush is really highly packed and it is also very dense, so it does gives you a lot of coverage. And the last brush is from their set of the eye brushes that you can get. This one is called Base Shadow Brush and this one you can use it for applying the base eye makeup or you can even blend with it because it does has a dome edge and it is not dense, not fluffy. It does has a really balanced texture and this brush I use it every time I'm using any kind of makeup. So hey guys, that was my video. Let me know how you think about this video. You guys requested a lot for whatever makeup I'm using, what worked for me and what didn't break you out. None of the makeup I have mentioned break me out in any sort of way. Now the 2 chances that your makeup might be breaking you, first of all, it might contain some ingredients that your skin doesn't like, and the second reason that you are breaking out from your makeup is because you are not removing it correctly. Use the double cleansing method. In my cleansing video, I'll mention some of the cleansing videos that I made in my channel, so you can go ahead. Let me know how you think about this video. Like this video if you like my content. Comment down below any of the products that you also use and I also use and I'll mention in this video. Share this video to any of your friends who want to have a makeup chit chat and want to know some of the value makeup that you can get in Indian market and also can serve them as a makeup starting guide because most of the products that I mentioned you can pretty much buy if you have a low budget apart from the high-end ones. And lastly, subscribe to my channel, hit on that bell notification to get more of such videos and I will see you in the next video. So bye bye and take care.